y'all think is just pulled up with some new tea on Diddy. And this time he's coming up with some video footage about how Diddy allegedly put hands on Drake and beat him up real bad. Y'all, Diddy's list of seems to keep growing longer and longer, and the crazy part is that the streets are saying that we haven't even seen the last of the list yet. The one thing about 50 Cent is that he stays exposed in Diddy. But him painting Drake as one of Diddy's is new and wild. Well, 50 came with receipts, and it looks like Diddy might be going away for a long time. Because y'all, this situation is crazy. 50C has been trying to warn us about Diddy for a long time now. And while we believed him, we didn't know just how far it all went. I mean, we believed his claims that Diddy was freaky because, well, it wasn't like Diddy to try to hide it back in the day. And he used to brag about his little wild Diddy parties. They said, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Well, this man was bold, and 50 Cent kept trolling Diddy for years, and when Diddy got exposed by numerous, 50 was right there on the front line, cheering his on. Now fans believe that 50 probably wasn't speaking out because he wanted justice because they believed he did it. Because Diddy was his op, and he wanted to troll him, but anyways, 50 has been out here on the front line, even going as far as to make a whole documentary about Diddy and his fall from grace. He tweeted, "Diddy do it coming soon, GLG Greenlight Gang," and another one. He also said, "Rapper, I thought they was a billionaire music mogul. If he's smart, he will F bankruptcy." Now, anyone with real money knows why I'm saying this. And the best producer for the job. Guys, here come the receipts. Now, at first, we all just kind of shrugged off his conversation and talk about making this documentary, thinking it was just another one of his over-the-top jokes. I mean, this man is a big troll, so of course we didn't really take him that seriously at first, but surprise, surprise, guys. This time the joke was on us. He wasn't playing around at all. He was dead serious. Next thing, we knew the big networks caught wind of this project, and suddenly it turned into a full-on bidding frenzy. Everybody wanted a piece, and the competition got real. Netflix swooped in and won the bidding war, snatching up the rights to the documentary after a heated battle. No one's sure exactly how much they shelled out, but let's just say the numbers being tossed around would make your jaw drop. And honestly, can you even blame them? This wasn't just any run-of-the-mill documentary. It was packed with all the drama, twist, and intrigue you could hope for. Netflix knew they had a winner on their hands. And 50 Cent made the announcement and said, "Guys, we're all making good television. Mine just happens to be the best. Netflix wins the bidding war. But if more keep coming out, I'm going to need more episodes." Well, it looks like he made good on his promise to find more, because he just came out to reveal that Drake was allegedly one of Diddy's. Drake, yes. And that Diddy allegedly set Drake up and tried to get Drake unalive. Now, if you've been paying attention, then you know that this is not the first time that somebody exposed Diddy for allegedly putting a hit out on Drake, because rapper The Game told us about it a while ago. But if you're wondering why The Game would put Diddy on blast like this, it's because he's got his own Diddy tea to spill now. While The Game hasn't officially been named as one of Diddy's six, definitely hinted at his own sketchy experience with him. He's talked about before how Diddy went above and beyond, trying to make him his boy toy, and now he was lucky to escape Diddy's grasp when he could. And before I all start saying The Game is just cloud chasing, now that Diddy's drama is all over the headlines, let's clear it all up. The Game has been trying to warn us all about Diddy's antics for a minute, way before Cassie even filed her lawsuit. One of the first times was when he dropped some major hints about Diddy being on the DL, saying he personally knows a certain DL rapper who's always trying to cover up his sexuality by playing the womanizer and surrounding himself with a bunch of women.
So you think that you've worked with a gay rapper?
Yeah, man. And gay, not being just full out gay, but hiding it, trying to pretend like he, loves girls and lives the rap lifestyle, but really, he's a man fan.
He's a man fan?
Yeah. There's a lot of man fans out there in hip-hop.
I got you. I got you.
A little hint that Game dropped at everybody's side, eyeing Diddy immediately. But it gets even juicier, because The Game went on Dream Champs and spilled all the tea about his interactions with Diddy. Let's just say it sounded like Diddy might have been interested in a little more than just business. But this all went down back in the day with The Game and his older brother Big Face were hustling. But now mixtapes and demos trying to catch a break. One of those mixtapes made its way to Diddy's desk, and apparently Diddy claimed that he was ready to sign the game to Bad Boy. But instead of making things official, Diddy kept stringing him along for 2 years, y'all. Eventually Dre whooped in and signed the game instead. And that was that. So why did Diddy keep playing games with the game? Well, it sounds like Diddy might have had some advances, and the game wasn't about it. Let's not forget 50 Cent said that Diddy once tried to take him on a shopping spree, like he was some Instagram baddie. According to the game, Diddy pulled the same exact move on him.
After that, I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And this nigga Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, I fuck with your demo, that shit, you know, bad boy, but hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? This nigga like, nah,
what the fuck y'all was doing for 2 years?
Yo, but the jet leaves at 5, we going to Miami, Playboy, we going to, you know what I'm saying, we going to New York, we in ATL this weekend, Playboy, pop out. And I was going everywhere with Diddy, and then one day this nigga Diddy, me and Diddy was smoking, he was like, you know what? Like he was really about to just give me some major game, right? He like, you know what I've been thinking? You belong to Dr. Dre. I'm like, no, you don't fucking say.
Yeah, y'all, he has a stick. So Diddy was stringing the game along for 2 years, making him believe that they were gearing up to hit the studio and create some music magic instead of working on music. Though Diddy was jet-setting with him and showering him with lavish gifts, essentially treating like an Instagram star, living a good life. But this is where it gets even more complicated. The game's brother, Big Face, decided to throw some serious shade, suggesting that Diddy and the game were actually involved back in the day. He shared a cozy pickup Diddy and the game together, along with the cryptic caption that said, "Maybe it wasn't my street credibility, H." In an interview with Blythe, the game revealed that Diddy had allegedly put out a hit on Drake after he started beefing with Diddy, especially following an altercation that they had at a night about
how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing, right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside of Live.
I think Diddy allegedly assaulted him or something. I think it was over the Start From The Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about Started From The Bottom, I don't know what Diddy would have did with that beat.
I know.
It's like a Drake beat. But there were like calls, going around LA, and it was like, Drake here, Drake there, who will run up on him. I'm not saying it, it didn't come from Diddy directly, but LA get tricky. So, when there are beefs and who it is, like there's certain people that are gonna get called, and I'm one of those people. So, I had privy, Drake to a little information. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but I always, it's like my brother. So I hit him. I told him like, yo, this is what it is, but I got you. We over here, and I'm pretty heavy, so we straight.
Interestingly, the game also hinted about this in a song 100, where he said, "Nin just called me to set you up. Want me to come out and wet you up? 'Cause you were out of town, ninja, like Biggie heard about the is with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up. I got a vest for 40, a vest for Hush, a vest for every ninja with an L on his chest. What? But in case y'all missed the L reference, it's about Drake and his Uvo label. Yeah, the song was basically warning Drake to watch his back around Diddy because he might have a target on him. But did Diddy really put out a hit on Drake? Well, for starters, we know Diddy has a history of going after his rivals. Even when there wasn't an active beef, take Cassie's lawsuit, for instance, she called him out for allegedly trying to confront Schneid out of the nowhere just because he was in his city. Y'all, Diddy was off the rails if he was willing to do that to Suge Knight without any warning. Who can say what else he's done? And on the top of gassy, some reports suggest that Diddy's issues with Drake began when Drake started flirting with her, and Diddy got in his feelings about it. According to this report, we're told that Drake was flirting heavy with Diddy's girlfriend Cassie, and VIP Cassie tried to brush him off, but Drake was drunk and kept up with his thirstiness at one point in the night. Diddy came over to Drake and asked him nicely to stop reminding Drake that Cassie is Diddy's girlfriend, and the two are in love. The insider explained Drake just started laughing. He did. He was talking like he had no respect later in the night outside of Live. Diddy walked over and punched Drake right in the face. It was a thunderous blow.